Steve might not look like much, but there is a champion monster inside of him.
Did he eat one?
Thank you. That felt great.
Rumble, the first CG animated film from WWE Studios, and shows how WWE is expanding further into other forms of entertainment, also by Paramount. Rumble just released on Paramount Plus today, and yeah, I checked it out. Rumble follows a young up-and-coming monster wrestling trainer named Winnie, as she tries to train a new monster named Steve, voiced by Will Arnett, for a big fight against the current champion, a beast named Tentacular, voiced by Terry Crews. Is it any good? Ooh, well, it's competent for the most part. First off, the voice acting is fine. Actors know what they signed up for. They're just fine. There isn't anything too spectacular going on. The animation is honestly hit or miss. The main characters and the world look great for what you see. The lighting especially looks really, really good. The background characters, however, do not. They look a bit too fake. In the world, you barely see much aside from a couple of establishing shots, but everything else is mostly indoors or at night. You don't really get to see a lot of this world, despite characters talking about the world being bigger. But everything that matters at least looks good. Now for the music, oh my god, the background music never shuts up. It's constantly playing, even in emotional places that should be quiet. It's really, really distracting. Speaking of distracting, the pacing is so fast. There's a lot of emotional moments that barely have any time to breathe or resonate before suddenly you're thrust into the next scene. Exposition can be clunky and the story is, there's a lot. Gonna be hard to talk about it without spoilers just because it's so simple, but I'll try my best. Whatever you do, don't go in expecting the movie to answer basic world building questions like, why are there monsters? And why are they fighting for entertainment? The movie doesn't care to answer anything, so don't expect it to. There are character backgrounds and relationships that aren't explored at all either, and most are given, at most, just a small line here or there, which is really annoying, especially when the film has some very good, quiet storytelling, like having everyone touch the foot of this statue as they enter the arena, or the coach giving a fist bump whenever she sees pictures of her father. That's good and tells a story that doesn't need lines. But that's all you'll get in terms of the story. Nothing is explored, nothing is explained. Characters will also set up stories or jokes and then do nothing with it. Like one will mention he went on a world tour and we never see it, and people keep bringing it up that he never talks about it. And do you ever find out about it? No, you don't. It just keeps going. Another character says that he just doesn't want to go home, and then it just goes quiet, and the story just moves on like that line was the joke. No, that's the setup to a joke. There's no punchline. Finish your thought, movie. And character motivations, Jesus, they are as bare bones basic as you can get. This guy wants money and fame, this guy doesn't, and yada yada, it's all been done before. That's another big issue with this film. It's a basic plot we've all seen countless times before in film and TV. So why are there monsters? The story could have been done just fine in a third of the time with real people. There is no story reason for these monsters to be monsters. The world doesn't care either, so it makes me feel like the producers had one idea and just said, do it. We don't care how you get there. The monster designs for most of the side kaijus are ugly. The main two look fine. Steve is annoyingly plain looking, which sucks, and there's plenty of fur bait jokes in there, and some big feet jokes that I know my friend Bio would love, but other than that, you barely see any other creatures, much less fight them, and the film is over in a predictable and overdone way. Seriously, I feel like this was just ripped out of Kung Fu Panda. It's not good. Kids would like it just fine, but if any older than, say, 12 go and see it, I say don't give the film your money. Look up Rule 34 of the monsters like the rest of us will, and spare yourself the trouble. Rumble gets a 4 out of 10 from me. Hey guys, thanks for sticking with me for another one, and this one, oh my god, I wasn't expecting much when I went in, and I was still let down. It's not good. It's not great. It really kind of looks like a cheap made-for-TV movie. I don't know what was going on, which is a big shame because WWE Studios, or whatever they're called, do have some good films out there. Like, Fighting With My Family is really, really good. It shows that there can be good stories out of this area, but you just don't do it. If you set up a world of fighting monsters, you gotta build that world a little bit. You can't just be like, oh yeah, monsters exist, they just fight, that's all they do. Like, where does that make sense? Why? What's going on there? You gotta explain, you gotta explore. This does have 2 mid-credit scenes, but they don't do anything. One is just like, oh yeah, here's a joke, Another one is literally just a visual gag that they very clearly wanted to put in the movie, but didn't know where, so they just stuck it in at the end, and that's it. That's it. It's bad. Don't bother. Oh god, it's so bad. Anyway, that's all for now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss a video. Have a great day, and if you're not, have a better one. See ya.